Well, we are entering Sky Meadows State Park. Haven't videoed, well maybe I did this morning. I don't think I videoed at the shelter, but we are hoping for a big day today on several accounts. One, we're going to try to make an 18-mile day today. And to this point, we've done a 16 plus. We did the 26, but we had a carrot at the end in the form of Mom and Griffin and Joy, Sally, Sarah Grace, Gabe, and Summer. So that pushed us and spurred us. But we've got some carrots today. Number one, we will be towards the end of the day hitting the 1,000 mile mark, and Gavin's just ecstatic about that. He can't believe it. I mean, to think that we've actually traversed 1,000 miles on foot since February the 24th is just absolutely phenomenal. Second, we are going to be passing through the roller coaster, which is a 13-mile section of trail that goes up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down, a whole bunch over rocks, of course. It's supposed to be a little bit of a challenge, but I think the ups and downs are not as bad as just the rocks from what we hear back from Bullfrog. So anyway, we have that coming up today, and we're hoping to end our day at a hostel that's owned by the ATC with the plan of slack packing 20 miles into Harper's Ferry tomorrow if we can find a shuttle driver that will drop our packs at a hotel or at the ATC. So we will touch base with you throughout the day and let you know how things are going. We kind of set out earlier today. I got up about 5:30. Gavin was up around 7, which is a really early day for him. We were walking by 8 o'clock. Awesome day. We wanted to try to get out and do as much of our walking in the cool of the day as possible. It wouldn't have hurt my feelings to get out a little earlier, but I wasn't ready to go, and neither was Gavin, so it wasn't either one of our faults. We got up and did our thing, and 8 o'clock is the time we left. But anyway, we're plowing along. We've already passed one of the fellows we stayed with last night that left out 20 or 30 minutes before us, and I think it's kind of remarkable, truthfully, that we're actually passing hikers now. Because I didn't ever, early on, I remember being very ecstatic in the Smokies or just south of, I think we were in the Smokies in the early part. And I passed a guy going uphill. And I just thought that was absolutely awesome to be passing somebody and going uphill. But we're moving along at a pretty good clip. And, every day makes us stronger. So we're doing well, and appreciate you checking in with us. And we'll show you what we see later on today. Okay, we popped out of the woods briefly. Back towards the sun, there's a little bit of a view. We're going to be going through a stile right here, and bigger when we got back over in the woods, who knows. But we're plowing our way along. This one's about to come down. And somebody forgot to plant the poison oak in that one. It's always the fun thing about those stiles is they're almost always covered in poison oak, so it's hard to get through without rubbing. But we made it through that one okay. Wow, no confusion here. There's like 5 trails, it seems like, or at least a whole bunch of trail markers. There's one out past Gavin, there's one. Our Appalachian Trail goes to the left, the Ambassador White House Trail goes to the right. Wow, big open field here. Trails everywhere. We are moving forward. Alrighty, this may be our mountain stream of the day. I don't know what all we're crossing, but we got a nice little bridge over this one. And it's not very loud. It's overshadowed by the traffic nearby, but it's nice nonetheless. We're going to head on up the trail. Well, one trail highlight that I wasn't expecting is crossing a busy 4-lane highway. We came out right down beyond that white marker there through the median, and now we're heading back up into the woods. So we'll talk to you soon. Well, I just came upon this rock wall right here that I wasn't expecting. And I'm going to walk back over here. You get an idea of the rocks that we're dealing with here today. We just had a crazy crossing. I'm not going to go all the way back to it. But it rained last night. And back up that way, there's just unbelievable rocks. I'm kind of nervous about today because I just slipped and busted on those rocks. Thought I was braced and I was stamping my foot to get some of the mud out of my shoe, thinking that that would help me to get traction. And my foot hit the rock and slid and I just went right down. I'm not hurt, it's all good. But I was not expecting to be on my fanny this morning. So anyway, I'm gonna go through carefully here. I hope Gavin's being careful. And I hope that the rocks, when we get to the roller coaster, have dried off substantially, because these slippery rocks are no fun whatsoever. So we'll talk to you up the way a little bit. Oh, by the way, here's the rock wall. Very, very interesting. Goes on out this way as well. So we are lunching at Rod Hollow Shelter. I say lunching, we have lunched. So we got a nice little cook area here, which is kind of awesome. And we've got the shelter back here. Got a privy, water source, spring, pretty nice little place. So we are headed on up the trail to face the roller coaster. Okay.
Warning hikers, you are about to enter the roller coaster, built and maintained by the trail boss and his crew of volunteers. Have a great ride, and we will see you at the Blackburn Trail Center.
Alrighty, so this is what we've been hiking to get to today, partly. This is the southern end of the roller coaster, which is just a series of what they call pointless ups and downs, PUDs. That's what I've heard. I've heard it's rocky, and I've also heard it's not as bad as it sounds, but we'll see how it goes. Gavin's checking it out on the phone. But we have arrived, and we will let you know what we think of it. We hope that we do enjoy the ride. Well, we're on the first climb of the roller coaster. You can see Gavin way up there. This is level. That's up. So we've got a series of 500 or 800 foot climbs and descents for the next, 10 miles today. If we can make it that far. There's a shelter in 7, but if we can get there, we might as well do 10 and get indoors. But interesting to see if this turns out to be much ado about nothing, or if it's as rugged and rocky and nasty as everybody says. So we'll take it slow and easy, make our time on the downhills, I hope. And we're still shooting for Bears Den Hostel tonight, so we'll see how that goes. I'll talk to you soon. Well, we've gone up and down the first bump on the roller coaster, and we got a stream. So happy reward. It's a babbling little brook. I don't know that its name is Brook. Why is every stream called Brook? I don't ever do that. Anyway, it's really pretty. Rushing a little harder over here. I believe we could probably get water right there if we needed it, but we filled up at the shelter. So I'm good for a little while. Although it's a hot day, I'm going to do plenty of drinking of water today. So anyway, making it across. These rocks are high enough that I can get across without getting my feet wet, and I think we're starting our second ascent here just in a little bit, because usually water is at a low spot. So I'm guessing from here we're probably going up. I'm not sure how many bumps we're going over today. I want to say it was like 5 or 6 maybe, I can't remember. But I'll check the map and I'll let you know. I guess I wasn't really expecting to see a luxury item in the middle of the roller coaster. We've got a little stream that we're crossing here, and we've got a nice little bridge. And then I bet we go up again. Let's see what we got to see here. See any fishes? See some footprints down there in the dirt. No fish though. Don't believe. Oh well. We're going up the trail. Well, I wanted to show you this. Whoa! I'm on some rocks. There's a big rock though. Isn't that a big rock? Big, big, big rock. And I believe we're going to qualify this one as the mountain stream of the day. We met a fellow that was doing trail magic who said that there are some places upstream where there's some falls. We're not going to go up to them because we're trying to make our way to the 1,000 mile mark, which is about half a mile away. Gavin's probably already there. But I did want to show you this nice little Russian stream here and give you a chance to give it a look, because it was where we got water this afternoon. And it's really, really good stream. So we'll talk to you soon. Well, this is a milestone. That's 1,000 miles right there that Gavin's standing over. And that's pretty daggone awesome, I think. So anyway, we are still making progress and we're pretty happy about it. Wow, okay. That was a big up with a lot of rocks. We just crossed the 1,000 mile mark, and somewhere around here there's a view. I don't know whether I have to leave the trail to see it or not. See a little bit of it back over here. We have a little bit less than 5 miles to go today, and it'll be our first 18-mile regular day. We are going to try to get to a hostel tonight. That'll be nice to get a shower, sleep in a bed with a sheet. It's not nylon, I hope. Yeah, we're still climbing. You kind of get the idea of how rugged some of this stuff here in the roller coaster is. What a mess. More rocks over there. But it is gorgeous and I'm proud to be here. Thanks to Beth, especially, for making this possible, because without her support, Gavin and I wouldn't even have a prayer doing this. We had a couple of times where we just had to get together as a family and pray about this thing and have God to hope God will continue to intercede on our behalf and help us to stay strong on the trail and move forward. And that's been in a large part due to Beth and some of her support, and we are greatly thankful for that. I'm looking for a white blaze. I think I see one. I would go that way. There's a trail there. However, there's also a tree limb on it. And usually when a tree limb blocks the trail that way, that's the indication that that's not the Appalachian Trail. That's not the trail we're supposed to follow. But I think, ow! I do think I see a blaze right down here. Either that or a really well-placed lichen. Yep, I think it's a well-placed lichen, but I still think I'm on the trail. We'll keep our eyes peeled and see. There's a blaze. So we're right. We're moving along. So we'll talk to you soon. I was hoping to see a view there, but I didn't take that little side trail. Maybe I should have. But at this rate, I'm plowing along down the trail, headed to indoorsness. So we'll talk to you soon. Okay. Wow, still in the roller coaster. Going over rocks, up, down, up, down. The positive thing is we've had plenty of water. We haven't had to carry excess water, and that's been awesome. There's been a couple of nice stream crossings where we could filter water, and that's been kind of nice. I think we've got 1 or 2 more climbs to go today. We're within 3 miles of Bears Den Hostel, which is where we're hoping to stay tonight. I hope they have rooms. I don't know whether I was supposed to reserve something or not, but if worst comes to worst, we can tent there. I don't think they'll run out of room for that. So I will show you that place when we get there, and hopefully that's within the next hour and a half or so. I'll talk to you soon. Wow, I really wasn't minding the roller. Oh, hey there. Wasn't minding the roller coaster until that last downhill right there. I think we've got one more up, and then we're where we're supposed to be for the night. We'll see how it goes, but I thought I'd stop for this stream for just a minute, show you that, and then I'm gonna go catch Hawkeye and try to get indoors. I have never been so happy to see a sign in my life. So the Bears Den Trail Center should be just 1/10 of the mile off trail up here. I assume Gavin's already here, and we'll see what we see when we get here. Hopefully we're sleeping indoors tonight. Hopefully I can get a shower sooner rather than later, and then eat something and get a cold drink. I'm not sure in what order I want to do these things. I'm beginning to see the building up here. You probably can't see it just yet. I'm kind of surprised that the blue blaze off to this thing is not just covered in riprap. That would be the perfect ending to the day. That's a little sarcasm right there, sorry. I'm sore and I'm tired. And I'm sick to death of rocks right now. But the hike for the day is near done, so it's all good. I wonder if there's another side trail or if we just keep on going here. It doesn't look like a side trail, so I guess we keep on going here. And we'll see what happens. Man, the roller coaster started out okay, but that last little bit was hard. Sick to death of the rocks. They changed. The rocks in the early part of the day, you could walk over and stay on them and get a good step. The rocks in the later day were the sharp, pointy ones that you can't get around. So anyway, I'll show you the bear's den when we get there. Well, I'm a little closer now. I'm assuming this is where I'm going. This is a nice looking place. I feel like I might smell a little bit too bad to go in here. But I think this building is owned by the ATC, so they're probably used to this. Get in here and see if we can find Hawkeye. Boy, that really is nice. Shooting kind of into the sun, so you probably can't see very well. But anyway, I have arrived. So this is the downstairs of the Bear's Den Hostel. And we got cabins a bunk here. I've got a bunk over here. We got blankets for the beds. This is a little hiker room. Got somebody already in the shower, but I'll get in there in a minute. And anyway, just kind of looking around here a little bit. Fridge, shirts, pants, longer clothes for taking a shower and doing your laundry. Definitely gonna wash my hiking clothes. Don't know whether that's any good or not, but I'm gonna do it. So we'll see how things go. We'll talk to you soon. Well, this is our home for the evening, or at least a small part of this is. This is the Bear's Den Hostel. And yes, it does rather look like a castle, doesn't it? The downstairs portion of it down here is available to us for sleeping, and in the upstairs they have a kitchen, a full kitchen area. They have a living room, dining room area up there where you can just kind of chill out. But no, this is the most interesting building I think we've seen on the trail. I just sent Beth a message and says that our home for tonight is a castle. The grounds out here are incredibly manicured. Lots of rock work and stone and such as that. Sign that says joy. I don't know whether they mean the dog or the feeling. I'm betting on the feeling because I don't think they know Joy, our dog. But it was just a really, really neat building. I don't remember now if he told me what year it was built, but I think it was built by a doctor, and his wife was a opera singer, I think he told me. So it's a really neat building here in the top of the, not quite out of the roller coaster yet, but we'll take it. It's a nice place to be. And actually it is, this building is owned by the Appalachian Trail Conservancy. So that's kind of a cool thing. They operate it as a hostel, and I think they do educational programs and things like that. There is family space that you could stay here if you wanted. There's group space if you wanted to bring a group up. So really nice little place. I thought I would share it with you. I'll go back inside and start my laundry.